Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn practice set 2.2 how to solve these questions based on parallel lines and transversal. So ये है standard 8th maths SSC board, that is Maharashtra board, and practice set 2.2 solve करने से पहले I will just suggest you all to watch a video which is given in the description below, and that video is related to parallel lines and transversal in detail about the angles formed related to parallel lines and transversal. So if you watch this video, अगर आप ये वीडियो देखते हैं तो ही आपको ये कंसेप्ट समझ में आएगा. सो इन डिटेल समझने के लिए प्लीज़ वॉच दैट वीडियो फर्स्ट एंड देन यू कैन लर्न दिस प्रैक्टिस सेट वेरी वेल. सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड वन बाय वन. तो आज ये वीडियो में मैं सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने वाली हूँ इन एन ईजी वे, तो आप पूरा एंड तक देखना. सारे क्वेश्चंस जो है आई एम गोइंग टू सॉल्व इट इन अ मच ईजियर वे. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट वन. So the first question of practice set 2.2 is question number 1, choose the correct alternative. अब यहाँ पे हम correct alternative choose करेंगे, बट उसके लिए हमें ये solve करना पड़ेगा. सबसे पहले तो यहाँ पे जो फिगर दिया है क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में, सबसे पहले वो देखेंगे हम. यहाँ पे दो पैरेलल लाइन दिया है M and N, and this P is the transversal, and two angles are given, that is 3x and x. Okay, so this information is already provided in the question itself, and P is the transversal. Now if we see this 3x and x, these both are interior angles. They are interior angles because they are between these two parallel line M and N. इन दोनों के बीच में ये दो एंगल्स, एंड ऑल्सो दे आर ऑन द वन साइड ऑफ द ट्रांसवर्सल. ये जो ट्रांसवर्सल पी है उसके राइट हैंड साइड पे है, एंड दे आर इंटीरियर. सो दैट इज़ वाई दे आर पेयर ऑफ इंटीरियर एंगल्स. और इंटीरियर एंगल्स आर ऑलवेज सप्लीमेंट्री. सप्लीमेंट्री मीन्स दे आर इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. दैट सम इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. दैट मीन्स 3x प्लस x, अगर आप ये दोनों को ऐड करेंगे, दोनों एंगल जो भी है उसका सम, दैट मीन्स देयर एडिशन शुड बी इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. वाई? बिकॉज दे आर इंटीरियर एंगल्स. तो ये रीज़न हो गया, बिकॉज दे आर इंटीरियर एंगल्स. नाउ विल सॉल्व दिस इक्वेशन. So 3x plus x will give us 4x is equal to 180, and when we divide this 180 by 4 over here, we get 4 4s are 16, and over here we'll add 2, and 4 5s are 20. So that means we have to find the x, and that is what we have got. So the correct answer is option C. The measurement of the value of x is equal to 45. Second one, question number 1, sub question 2. Now the question given over here is, in the adjoining figure, if line A is parallel to line B and L is a transversal. As you can see over here, we have line A, B. This is A, B, and L is the transversal. And now we have to again find the value of x. So it is similar to question number 1, but here the figure is different, the situation is different. So सबसे पहले situation analyze करना है. अगर आपने situation analyze कर दिया, that means you can easily find the answer. So let us analyze the situation first. So यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं, here 4x is given and angle 2x is given. तो ये ना corresponding angles है ये दोनों, neither they are alternate angles, neither they are interior angles. ये तीनों में से कोई भी नहीं है. So what we can do is we have to find a way. So we can say that, say for example, this angle as C. I'll name this angle as C. Okay. Now these both angle, that is angle 2x, this angle, and angle C are vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles है ये, and vertically opposite angles are congruent. That means angle C is also 2x is equal to 2x. So we can consider this as 2x because they are vertically opposite angles. And now A and B are parallel lines, and 4x and 2x are on the one side of the transversal. As you can see over here, ये L जो है वो transversal है, and this 2x and 4x are on the same side of the transversal. So that means again they are pair of interior angle, जैसे first one में किया था. So interior angles are what? Supplementary. That means they are equal to 180 degree. Again we'll solve this equation. So after solving this equation, we'll get the value of x, 30 degree. So our value correct answer is x is equal to 30 degree. Now this is question number 2. Question number 1, choose the correct alternative, is done. Now question number 2, again here a figure is given over here, wherein we can see that a pair of parallel line is given, that is P and Q are parallel lines, and now there are two transversals. Two transversal we can see over here, that is T and S. So instead of one, now here we have two transversal, but that is not going to change our method of solving. So finding the value of x and y will be very easy. So just see the next step now. So this is our figure in question number 2. So we have to find the value of this measurement of angle x and y. So now first we'll try to find out. I'll just name these angles. Okay, ये angles को नाम दे देते हैं A, then I'll name this angle as B because these angles are required, so that is why we are giving the names, and this as C. अब यहाँ पे दिया है P is parallel to Q. Okay, these two lines are parallel, so first we'll find out measurement of angle C. So if we see P and Q are parallel, and we can consider T as the transversal, line T as the transversal. So if we consider PQ parallel line and T as now here we are not talking about S. So we are just going to assume that transversal S is not there. So we'll concentrate on angle A and angle C. So angle A and C are on the same side of the transversal. As you can see, both are on the right hand side of the transversal, and also they are in the same position. So that means they are pair of corresponding angles. So they are pair of corresponding angles. ये corresponding angles है because वो same side पे है और दोनों angles जो parallel line है उसके ऊपर है. P के भी ऊपर side है right hand side and Q के भी ऊपर side है right hand side पे, and corresponding angles are congruent. So if angle A, as you can see, angle A is 40 degree, so angle C is also 40 degree. Congruent means they are equal. So we have got the measurement of angle C as 40 degree as the corresponding angle. Now we can relate angle X and C. Angle X and C. Now angle X and C are angles in linear pair. Linear pair are those angles which are, like neighbors. They are beside each other. So angle X and C are angles in linear pair. And also angles in linear pair are supplementary. So supplementary angles means 180 degree दोनों का. तो we will find the measurement of angle X with the help of this equations. Angle C जो है वो 40 degree है and 180 degree will put over here. So 180 minus 40 is equal to 140. So we have got the measurement of angle X, that is equal to 140 degree. Isn't it easy? So it's just that two simple steps and then we are done. Now we'll find the measurement of angle Y. To find out the measurement of angle Y, now previous question में भी हमने ऐसे angles relate किए थे. We'll name this as angle D. Okay. So over here हम consider करेंगे P and Q as parallel lines, and now transversal हमारा change होगा. Why? Because we are going to consider this side. तो ये साइड का जो ट्रांसवर्सल है वो S है, T नहीं है. सो यहाँ पे T इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प अस आउट. सो आर ट्रांसवर्सल इज S. सो S इज आर ट्रांसवर्सल. Okay, so now we'll relate angle B and D. Angle B and D are vertically opposite angle, दोनों opposite है. So such angles are known as vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are congruent. So that means if angle D is 70 degree, so angle B is also 70 degree. We can see that angle Y and B, ये दोनों angles जो है वो same side of the transversal है, left hand side पे, and they are interior. Interior means they are between these two parallel lines, P and Q के, they are in between these two parallel. That means they are pair of interior angles. So angle Y plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. That is why we had to find out the measurement of angle B. तो ये दोनों हो गए इंटीरियर एंगल्स, and interior angles are supplementary, we know that. So angle Y, we don't know its value. Angle B, yes, we know that it's 70 degree. So with the help of angle B, it is possible for us to find out the measurement of angle Y. So as you can see now, it's very simple. इसे माइनस कर देना है, so we'll get 110. So we have got both the measurement of angle X and Y. Okay, so question number 3. The most important part of this practice set is, it is actually related to the corresponding angle, alternate angle, and all these type of angle. There is nothing new in the whole exercise, so you don't have to worry about it. It's just that you have to use the proper logic over here, and आपको value जो है वो मिल जाएगी easily. So बेसिकली दैट इज़ वाई मैंने आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में जो लिंक दिया है, प्लीज़ उसे फॉलो कीजिए एंड काइंडली वॉच दैट वीडियो इन ऑर्डर टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. So question number 3, in this question we have two pairs of parallel line, as you can see, and also transversal is also there, but the transversal will change as we find out the value. तो यहाँ पे एंगल A, B और C फाइंड आउट करना है. So let us see how. First we'll observe this figure. So over here we have to find out the measurement of angle A, B and C. So in order to find out these angles, first we'll start with angle A. So here is angle A. Now angle A, and we'll name this as angle D. Okay, जो 80 डिग्री दिया है उसे हम नाम देंगे, that is angle D. So A and D, ये जो दोनों angle है, observe the angles which I'm saying. So A and D are between these two parallel lines P and Q. So we'll consider P and Q as pair of parallel lines. Okay, now we can consider these both parallel lines and line L as the transversal. So L becomes the transversal. So if L is the transversal, जो angle A and D है, angle A and D, they are on the same side of the transversal. दोनों line L के upper side पे हैं. Okay, that means they are pair of interior angles because they are in between the two parallel lines and on the same side of the transversal. So they are pair of interior angles, and interior angles is equal to 180 degree. So it becomes very easy to find the measurement of angle A. Angle A, so angle A is equal to 180 minus 80, that is equal to 100. So we have got the measurement of angle A as 100. Now the next part. So angle A is equal to 100. Now we'll find out the measurement of angle B. So B will relate angle A and E for that. अगर E की वैल्यू मिलेगी तो हमें B की भी वैल्यू मिलेगी, because directly B की वैल्यू मिलना is not possible. So we have to take help of this angle, another angle that we have added in the figure. So over here, if you consider angle A and E, तो L M N parallel line हो जाती है ये दोनों. So L is parallel to M and line Q, ये वाली लाइन जो है वो ट्रांसवर्सल है. सो Q becomes the transversal. So if we consider this situation, तो A and E are pair of corresponding angles. So they are pair of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are always congruent. तो A is congruent to E, मतलब equal है. So angle A तो हमने already find out किया, that is 100 degree. So angle E is also 100. And now we can relate angle E and B. Angle E and B are angles in linear pair, neighbors, side by side. So they are equal to 180 degree because they are angles in linear pair. That means angle E, the value of which is 100. And now if we solve this equation, we will get the measurement of angle B. That is equal to 180 minus 100 is equal to 80 degree. So we have got 80 as the measurement of angle B. So A and B, both the angles we have got. Now the last angle that is angle C. So we can consider B and C, P and Q as parallel line, and M as the transversal we can consider. So angle B and C are congruent because they are pair of corresponding angles. So hence we can say that angle C is also equal to 80 degree. Next, question number 4. Similar to what we have solved so far, we have to find the measurement of angle X, Y, Z. Here there are two parallel lines A and B and one transversal. So a very clear figure which is given, not at all complicated. So here we are going to first try to find out the measurement of angle X. So let us start with angle X. So A and B are parallel and line L is the transversal. So if A and B are parallel, I'll name this angle as D. So angle D and X are pair of corresponding angles, so that means they are congruent. So if angle D, it is already given that it is 105, so angle X is also 105. Very easy, no need to do any calculation. Now angle X and angle Y are vertically opposite angle. ये दोनों vertically opposite angles हैं. So the vertically opposite angles are congruent. So angle X is 105, which we got just now. So angle Y is also 105. तो ये हो गया angle Y का आंसर. Now angle Z and angle D, Z plus D. So these two angles are angles in linear pair. So angles in linear pair are supplementary. So when we solve this equation, we will get the measurement of angle Z. So angle Z plus 105 is equal to 180. So angle Z is equal to 180 minus 105. So its measure will be 75 degree. So this is the last question of the practice set 2.2. Here we have three parallel lines P, L and Q. So P, L and Q are parallel lines and we have to find the measurement of angle X. Now if you look at the figure carefully, this angle X comprises of two angles. Two angles are formed because of this line, that is line L, as you can see over here. So it is divided into two. So separately we have to find the values of both the angles and then together we'll get the value of angle X. So let us name this as angle A, B, C and angle D, because these angles will need it in order to find the answer. So over here we can say that P is parallel to Q, that is L. These two lines are parallel and we can say that this becomes the transversal, this line over here. And alternate angles are formed. As you can see, these are the alternate angles which are formed. Alternate angles are between the parallel lines and they are opposite to each other and they are congruent. So over here angle A is congruent to angle B because they are alternate angles. So that means over here if angle A is 40 degree, which is already given, diya hua hai that angle A is 40, and so that angle B is also equal to 40 degree. तो ये हो गया angle B that is equal to 40 degree. Next, now we'll change the parallel line. Now L and Q will be the parallel line, and as you can see here, angle C and D are also alternate angles, that means they are congruent, and angle D is already given, which is 30 degree. So angle C is also 30 degree because here we have shown that they are congruent. So angle C is 30 degree. That means the measurement of angle X is equal to angle B plus C, which is 40 plus 30, which will give us 70 degree. So here we are done with all the 5 questions which was explained to you all in an easy way. So kindly subscribe to this channel and watch the video in detail.